Hello everybody, I'm Matthew, also known as SamuraiHex, and welcome back to another episode of Manager of Legends, the FM24 Journeyman save with me, Matthew, and our manager, Neil Brannan. Now we have some important news to go over, but before that, why don't you give this video a like? Every like coming my way does help the channel grow, it gets it into the algorithm. You can also comment, because it also boosts people finding this. You can also do things like subscribe and hit the bell as well for mobile notifications. And yeah, let's get into the important updates. So the important update is that I won't be going to the old clubs, and I've been saying it all the time, but I'm not going back to SamuraiHex, I'm not going back to Nagano, I'm not going back to FC Tokyo, West Ham or Real Madrid when the time comes. What I've decided to do with the new pathway into one-off content, I don't think you will have seen any of this by the time this has come out. I think the other day I teased a video coming out that was to do with the Build a Nation in Sweden. Well, however the tactical, unfortunately with that, the database I was using was kind of broken. Like, teams getting relegated from the third tier of Sweden weren't playing in the fourth tier. They were going into this like unique league where they were just not playing any games for a whole year. Then they played games, and it was just confusing. I don't think that was the right way of doing it. So thankfully I was only 2 seasons into it, or 3 seasons into it, when I decided, you know what, I'm quitting this, and I'll start again with the base game in FM24's data update. So yeah, that'll be coming out soon. I've also got the whole rebuilds I'm doing, which are like one-off contents, or like 3-part contents or something like that. And then I've also got Tactical Masterclass. So I'm focusing on them, and I don't think I'll really have time to do what I wanted to do with SamuraiHex and Nagano and FC Tokyo. West Ham and Real Madrid maybe, and Real Madrid we might already do it. But the aim was to win the Champions League, become dominant in the leagues with all those clubs, and I don't think I can do it by the end of this FM if I'm focusing on them, which are going to be 4 episodes a week, or 5, depending which day I upload the rebuild. I decided, you know what, I'm going to play a bit longer on this save, maybe another 7 years until he's like 67. So the aim was always to get Neil Brannan to 60, and then go back to the old clubs, maybe do an extra 5 or up to 7 or even 10 years more until he's 70. And then I've got a plan for Glory on, to where all we do is try and win the top 5 leagues in Europe, maybe even top 10 leagues. I'm not sure, it depends on how long. Probably have until mid-October, which is probably when FM25 is coming out. So yeah, that is all the updates. It's a bit long, I know, but now we have the Champions League final. So since last time where I said I'm leaving Real Madrid at the end of the season because the lack of transfers was just detrimental to Real Madrid really. So I think the game we played was Numancia. And then we ended up then losing to Osasuna on penalties. So we were just purely awful in Copa del Rey. All the games we played in the Copa del Rey were absolutely awful. And we were rightfully knocked out in quarterfinals to Osasuna. To be honest, they were the better side. Real Sociedad we won, Real Vallecano we lost. Eibar and Osasuna we then won, beating Osasuna, getting a bit of revenge on them there. Real Valladolid we drew, and then we lost in the first round of the first leg, of the round of 16 against the Eintracht Frankfurt. However, we then went at home and beat them 3-0 to get a 3-2 victory on aggregate. So I was very lucky that we had the home game last. Second, Ronaldo, Cadiz and Sevilla we all won, as well as Atletico. Then we played West Ham in the quarter-final of the Champions League, beating West Ham away from home, who finished 3rd in the Premier League this season, 1-0. Then we beat Barcelona away from home 1-0, and West Ham at home 1-0. Then we beat Real Oviedo. At the time we were about 5th, we beat them 4-0. And Real Oviedo are a newly promoted side into the La Liga So they've done massively well. I think they have qualified for Conference League football. Well, we beat them, we beat Tenerife, we beat Brighton 5-3 away from home in the semi-final of the Champions League. Brighton, who the season previously won the Premier League, so they haven't won it now. They finished second this year, but last season they won the Premier League, which is just crazy. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but yeah, we beat them 5-3 at the first leg. Alves we won 2-0, and then we beat Brighton in second leg 5-0 at home. Then we do with Villarreal and beat Celta. Now we've got 2 games up coming now. Real Betis in La Liga and Barcelona at the UEFA Champions League final at Old Trafford. So we also have 3 games in the FIFA Club World Cup, and what I think I'm doing is I'm going to stick around until the Club World Cup ends, which I'll be showing in the transfer special, and then hopefully leaving to another club somewhere next season or halfway through next season. I do think my contract runs out next season. No, I extended it until 2040. What I might do, is if no clubs come forth, I won't apply for it. I'll only apply for ones that are like 3.5 star high or 4 star high in the top leagues. If none take my fancy, I will then sim ahead until I've completed the FIFA Club World Cup and then look again. And if we don't get any, I'll just do another season with Real Madrid and then resign at the end of that season. So yeah, basically we will be leaving by at least the end of next season. If we go to the league, we have won La Liga again. Now it didn't look like we were going to win La Liga, but then Barcelona ended up kind of messing up. So they lost to us, and previously they lost to Villarreal, and they also lost to Atletico in other games, and then they also lost to Espanyol and drew with Real Sociedad. So they really messed up, and because of that we won the title once again. So it's 2 titles in 2 years with Real Madrid, and hopefully now we can actually do some bigness, or whatever you say, I don't know, and actually win the UEFA Champions League, which is the only trophy I have not won that is available to win in Spain. Knock off the Club World Cup, which is basically a World Cup, so basically in the title. It comes out every 4 years. But yeah, the game against Real Betis, I decided to show you this because I just thought last episode was only 1 episode in the game. Get 1 episode game. 1 game per episode thing. I'm saying that weird. So yeah, I've decided to play this one as well. But the team going into this, we've got ball streaming goals. So Fraud as a right back. He's coming to the side a bit later on and done quite well. Jonathan Verscharen, who is no longer unhappy because he's had to play at centre back because of lack of players. Felipe Alves has been injured. Harwood's been injured. Luis Guilherme's been injured. Alaba's been injured at some time. Yeah, even Thurban Wilkins been injured. So kind of a bit bad. And that's why I want to leave Real Madrid unless somehow they make a load of signings in the summer, which I'll still probably leave at the end of the next season. But yeah, Jonathan Verscharen, he's no longer unhappy, but still, I think he's an adversary with me. He's a rival, so he's not an adversary. I think adversary is worse than rival. Constantino Cruz goes in on his centre-back partner, and it's Juan Diego Bueno Prieto as the left-back, Fernando Smith and Zaire Emery as the 2 DMs, Biglia as the right winger, Velasco and Musi as the AMC and AML, Endrick as the striker that leaves, and Joel Valverde, who was unhappy because he wants to leave because he thinks he's achieved everything at the club. To be fair, he has, but we couldn't agree a deal. I wanted about 12 million, he was only wanting about 8. I thought he's worth way more than that. Jean Neves, Miguel Gomez, Pondo, who is also unhappy, and we have promised to sell him. And all that. Juan Ortiz, Valentino, Alaba, Luis Guilherme, I think was unhappy at some time, but he's now happier. Busto, Vo, Zangala Dahl, Phil Westwood, who's also unhappy because he wants to initially agreed playing time. And Thurban Wilkin all on the bench. Jude Bellingham's injured. He's been injured for quite a while. He's damaged Achilles tendon. That is quite a bad injury, really, for his age. Andy Howard's also injured, and so is Felipe Alves. So yeah, the game against Real Betis. I'll just say what the assistant manager wants me to say. I always say director of football at the start. I don't know why though. But yeah, hopefully we can win this and go into the Champions League in quite a lot of good form. Though to be fair, I haven't played this save since the update, the data update, so I don't know if this tactic will then work. I know it didn't. I didn't know if it would work after. I didn't get to that point. I haven't recorded this save in about a week, which, if you don't know, would be around about February 25th. So yeah, hopefully we can win this game, even though the tactic so far is not working, because we've had hardly any chances to serve Real Betis. But we do have a highlight here. It's with Duarte to Nogueira, Mauro to Alvaro. Padillo on the ball, and he shoots, and it goes straight for the goalkeeper ball show. And it's 1-0 Real Betis, and that is awful. Great. Absolutely awful. And it's half time, 1-0 down. I'm going to thrash arms and say, what was that? As 54th minute, we'll make our first couple of saves. Oh, just a couple of subs, I mean. I'm getting all my words mixed up today. Hendrick's not been best this season, to be fair. He's falling down a bit. But Mapondo is nervous, so Westbrook can come on. Musi's also had a poor game, so probably João Neves for him. And I reckon we'll also take Smith off because he looks a bit tired. We want him ready for the next game, so Alaba can come on for him. So yeah, hopefully these players can do some changes and get us drawing this game and then winning it. We'll make another couple of saves. So Froud's had a really poor game. That's surprising from him lately. So I think Will could come on for him. And I think we also take Preto off for Busto, who can play in better. Busto can play better on the left side. They will be the 5 subs. Absolutely awful game. I'm tempted to throw the water ball, but I'm going to thrash arms and say I'm really angry. I would throw the water ball, but we've got a Champions League final next. And if I get one of the players unhappy, it'll probably screw the game up for that. But yeah, we'll now skip ahead to the Barcelona game. Hopefully a better showing there, otherwise I was going to have to think about changing tactic because of the new update. Right, we're here for the final game against Barcelona in the UEFA Champions League. Team going in for this game, we've got Borstrom in goal. Wilkin comes in at the right back because Farrell is not registered for the Champions League. We've got Smith and Verschaeren as our 2 centre backs, with Busto as the left back. We've got Hermé and Zaire as our 2 DMs, with Biglia as our right winger, Velasco as our attacking midfielder in the centre, and Darren Musa as our attacking midfielder on the left, and Hendrick as our sole striker. Angel Valverde, Carlos de la Cruz, Miguel Gomez, Claude Mapondo, Juan Ortiz, Rose Anglo-Dal, João Neves, Felipe Alves, Valentin Alaba, Phil Westwood, Andy Harwood, and Juan Diego Bueno Preto are all on the bench. Unfortunately, Jude Bellingham is not recommended to be picked, and I'm not risking him for next season if we are to be here for him to be out another 12 months or something like that. If to do with Achilles tendons, so yeah, he's not playing today, and it's going to be a big miss. However, I have changed the tactic. So the last tactic we were using this one. Last game we were using this one, I mean. Like I said, I hadn't tried it out at one bit since the update. And normally with updates comes tactic tweaks. And some tactics just don't work at all for the next update. So I've gone for the Avatar The Legend of Hex, to do with Avatar The Legend of Aang, that's literally just come out on Netflix, and the live action one. But yeah, this is a tactic I created for the Chesterfield rebuild. I don't think you've seen the Chesterfield rebuild yet. It's meant to be coming out soon. I'm currently only 2 seasons in it, and I'm just spoiling everything. It's really working well with the team. So because of that, I'm using it in this tactic. I managed to save it because it was doing that well. I thought this tactic's amazing. I'm going to save it, and I saved it, and now it's coming to fruition because we're playing it. So hopefully this tactic is decent like it is in The Sims in this update in the proper match engine, because if you don't know, I just sim all the games. I got a holiday on the rebuilds with only 2 breaks in between, which are all for the January transfer window and then the summer transfer window, so I can sign my players in and get rid of players. But yeah, go and win that trophy, boys, as hopefully this tactic will do well and we can win. From outright, I'm going to go encourage. Right, highlight, 33rd minute's long enough, and Bigley's immediately lost the ball. And it's now with Lamine Yamal. Passes it to Borgon. Krista crosses in. I don't know what to say. I do not know what to say. First, goalkeeper should have picked it up. He was right there. Second, what is Busto doing? You don't clear it in front of a player like that. You clear it probably to go out for a throw-in and then you regroup. Busto, my choice at having a left back is maybe a massive mistake. As we've got another highlight, 5th minute and +2. As I've just berated the team. As it's now with Clausen. Because the Ibrahim have it's tackled by Velasco. Now he shoots and scores. And Brian Velasco scores to make it an equaliser for Real Madrid, and it's 1-1. Thankfully, we do get a chance this game and we do score it. It's half time. I'm going to say we haven't been best team, get better. Because it's Barcelona, I think I can actually say that, and it looked like it went well with the players, which is good. As Darren Muss is going to have to take off. He's on 6.3 and it's just awful. So Dahl for him, I think João Neves for Biglia, and we'll leave it like that for now. As it's Lamine Yamal to cross in, got ball, and it's a goal. Eckenbrecher scores to make it 2-1 Barcelona, and I'm going back to parading the team because last time I did that we scored. So hopefully we can do it this time. As we do get a highlight immediately after, 57th minute. Immediately after the goal from Barcelona, it's with Endrick, gives it to João Neves. He's tackled but keeps the ball in play. Crosses it and it's cleared away now. Barcelona can break with Lamine Yamal. Passes it to Perriangrelli and it's clearance by Buster. Better this time. Still close to the striker though. As they Barron. Ball is thankfully intercepted by Zamri and Buster gives it all the way back to Ballstrom. And then Ballstrom's passes. But what's up with that passing? We could have easily gone 3-1 down and that would have been the tie there and we got so lucky as we're going to have to make another sub. Zamri is having an awful game. So maybe Alaba for him. And Buster's in danger of losing discipline, so that's something we've taken off De La Cruz. And so is Ballstrom. Not just Buster, but Ballstrom as well, so I can't take the goalkeeper off, unfortunately. That's just a stupid idea. As the last 16 minutes, we'll make our last sub of the game. Endrick has had a good game, but he's absolutely furious. We're all angry, all nervous, which is just stupid of us. But Sharon, I shouldn't have played him. I don't know why I played him. Elves will come on for him. And yeah, hopefully we'll get a scored goal and get into extra time. Another highlight, 10 minutes with Lamine Yamal again for Barcelona. He's just so good in this game, isn't he? And he crosses it in, and it's another goal. Same sort of area. Eckenbercher scores to make it 3-1 Barcelona, and Wilkins not had a good game. It's his fault that both times the goals have been scored. He's on 6.1. Ballstrom's on 6.4. We've had other players on 6.2s. But it is full time and I very nearly swore that. I'm going to throw the water bottle. I'm not happy with that one bit. We lost to our champions. We lost to the biggest rival of Real Madrid. 3-1. It was an absolute travesty, and they deserve to have the water bottle thrown. So it's been 2 Champions League finals and 2 losses in them. One against Man United last season, and this one against Barcelona this season. And if one player's unhappy, he's out the door. Thankfully, no one is unhappy. No one is unhappy from that team talk. But yeah, disappointed into the season, and possibly disappointed into our career at Real Madrid. Like I said, we've got probably another 10 to 15 years of the save left. So I don't know what to do really. I think we'll look at jobs now or in a bit. What jobs are available? There's Crystal Palace, there's Man U, mind ya, Inter, Bayern. Hertha only 3-star apparently, that's bad. Lille, there's some good sides that have availability. And I think I'm going to apply for the Inter, Bayern and Man United jobs. Maybe even Crystal Palace, because if you don't know, Crystal Palace in this save are 4th best team in the league. Man U are first. So they both had poor seasons. It might be our chance to turn it around. Out of Man U and Crystal Palace, I'm also going to join Crystal Palace for honest. But I'll also quite like to go to Italy this year in FM in this save. So I was wanting the Juventus job, but then Real Madrid offered us their job offer first, so we joined them. But yeah, I'll apply for these jobs. But yeah, that's the end of this episode. If you've somehow enjoyed my misery, give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel as well for more FM24 content, and hit the bell as well for mobile notifications. Comment a comment saying unlucky Matt, or you deserve to lose Matt, whatever you want to say, as long as you just keep it nice and friendly in the comment section between each other and me. And check out all my socials down below in the description. Anyway, I've been Matthew, listening to SamuraiHex, and I'll see you all next time. Hex signing out. Bye everybody.